Between 2002 and 2008, the Leader Plus Broads and Rivers programme helped and supported more than 100 projects in eastern Norfolk. The area is one of Europe's most important wetlands and home to nearly 100,000 people. Vital areas of the economy have been in decline. Tourism and traditional local industries. Both areas are now beneficiaries of the Leader Plus programme. The programme funding was just over £4 million, largely paid for by the EU and DEFRA. Crucially, additional monies, about a quarter of the funds, were raised from the county and district councils and from the East of England Development Agency. The funding enabled a wide range of projects and schemes, including a series of smaller community chest grants for important local initiatives. One new footpath along a stunning natural environment is the Wherryman's Way. The path is a 35-mile or 54-kilometre linear walk between Great Yarmouth and Norwich, echoing on land one of the great trade routes to the sea, which brought prosperity to Norfolk. The Riverside Walk is linked to 12 circular village walks and a cycle route to allow maximum access to this stunning landscape. En route there are famous pubs and interpretation points.
My name is Billy Bluelight, my age is 45. I hope to get to Carrow Bridge before the boat arrives.
Sustainable tourism and a need to protect the environment are two vital issues in the forefront of those who love and care for the Broads. The benefits of electric engines, like the one used on this wherry, are enormous. Up until now, there have been very few electric motors in the Broads area. But thanks to Leader Plus, that's all changing, with grants to help owners switch from diesel. This is the Dilham Canal, now a shadow of its former self. But thanks to a Leader Plus Community Chest grant, the North Walsham and Dilham Canal Trust will be able to improve access to 9 miles of waterway and this the Honning Basin. Soon, thanks to Leader Plus funding, a part of the Dilham to North Walsham Canal will once again become an important asset to those who live in and those who visit this lovely area. One famous local class of vessel is the Yare and Bure 1 design. The design traces its origins to 1908, when this gaff-rigged sailing boat was designed especially for use on the Broads. Now, with the help of a Leader Plus Community Chest grant, a glass fibre mould for the unique hulls of the Yare and Bure 1 design has been built by the class and put into use. Helping to finance the Open Churches project, Leader Plus has given new life to many of these fantastic sentinels of the skyline, which have served these waterworld communities for centuries. The project, co-funded by Leader Plus and the Diocese of Norwich, is designed to open up 50 of these churches to make them more available to the local community and as an attraction to tourists. 9 churches are planned to be open all the year round. Others, like this one at Runham, are open at various times for locals and visitors alike. Hardley Drainage Mill has proudly stood on the banks of the River Yare since 1874. Years of neglect have taken their toll, but now thanks to Leader Plus funding, this towering monument of man's desire to drain and work the land is being restored. The mill will have a visitor centre and moorings for water-travelling tourists to stop and enjoy this relic of our engineering heritage. The Rural Enterprise Network Support Scheme has been funded by Leader Plus to ensure advice and business mentoring is available to independent shops, garages, pubs and restaurants in rural areas. This bookshop is a typical beneficiary, fighting for a place in the market amongst the web-based giants and the high street chain stores. Leader Plus is helping to keep the high streets trading and keep local communities in business. Harvesting reed and sedge from the Broads has been carried out for centuries. Leader Plus has funded the new Broads Reed and Sedge Cutters Association, which aims to help individual reed cutters work together and share equipment, similar to the successful French agricultural cooperatives. A lot can happen in a small place in 1,000 years, so says the website of the Ludham Archive. It's a history project, keeping the present community of Ludham in touch with the past. Leader Plus funding is helping to ensure the past of this important local community is preserved for the future. Keeping the image of the local cinema alive is the DIS Film Society. Leader Plus funding has provided the society with the equipment it needs to show the films. To encourage young people to get the most out of water sports safely, Horning has a junior sailing club. And a Leader Plus Community Chest grant has helped the club to buy a new rescue boat so that children like these can develop their skills in a safe environment. We featured just a few of the 100 projects that have benefited and been helped and supported by the Leader Plus Broads and Rivers project.
The thing about Leader Plus projects is that they all have to have an economic dimension. They all have to bring trade and economic activity into an area. So although they're rural projects to do with reed cutting, to do with tourism, to do with footpaths, they're all to do with the growth of the area. So that will be a long-term legacy.
It's been a long 5 years, very slow to get off the ground. But once people really kind of got enthusiastic about it, it's just flown and it's been absolutely fantastic.